The real reason why you're stuck in life is because you lack discipline and accountability. I'm just gonna let you know how it is. I was here at a point in my life, I lacked discipline, I didn't hold myself accountable, and I had to do the work to get where I am today. I'm going to be talking about what that work looks like, and I'm going to highlight some of the reasons why you are where you are in life, things aren't working out for you, and you feel like everything is coming in and crashing on you. Part of the reason is because the way you think, there needs to be a shift in your perspective, and we're going to talk about that in this video. One of the reasons why you lack discipline is because you fail to create a plan and stick to it. This part may be a little bit contradicting because you do want to have a plan and you do want to stick to it. That's showing discipline. Being disciplined and following through with your plan is important, but it's also very important to be fluid, to be able to move through certain situations and not be stuck on one written out plan, because you can reach to a particular goal through many different directions and many different paths. There's going to be plenty of paths that you can take to reach to your ultimate goal. But the thing is to be consistent, to be disciplined, to stick to a plan, stick to a goal, stick to a timeline, but also being flexible with those plans. And like, say for example, okay, let's just talk about it. So say today is supposed to be your day where you film all your content, you batch it all or whatever, but then you got a call about an important meeting or meeting somebody, or a friend who needs your help, or something threw you off of your schedule. It's okay, because that might be a new opportunity that you didn't see coming. That might be something else to help you to get to your goal. That might, be like a airplane to take you to your goal versus being on a train, So in actuality, it's super important that we really stay grounded and stay connected, because plans may change, but the goal is still the same. So the way that we get there, if we're diligently working on it, the universe is going to do everything in its power to help us to get there. And sometimes it might not be the way that you originally planned, but it'll still get you there. So create a plan, stick to it, be diligent, hold yourself accountable, or get an accountability partner. And that's another video for itself, because I've talked about accountability on this channel for a while, because I had to get to a point where I hired a coach, and my coach told me straight up, like, I don't want to hear about what other people doing to you and how this affected you. I want to know what part you played in it, what decisions you made. And that was like a game changer for me. So we got to talk about accountability in a whole nother video. But for this video, we are going to mention it about discipline and accountability, because you have to hold yourself accountable to your discipline. So it's very important. Another reason why you're stuck in life is because you give up too easy. As soon as things get tough, and I know I've been there, I've stopped a lot of things in the past, but as soon as things get tough, what is our natural feeling? Like, oh no, this is too hard for me. I can't do this anymore. This is just not right. And we're so quick to be like, yo, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Soon as things get tough, we're ready to quit. We're not quitters, are we? We're not quitters, because life is tough. Life throws challenges at us left and right, no matter where you are on a journey. The only thing that changes is not the challenges, because the challenges are going to come. But the thing that changes is our perspective and the way that we react. The way that we conquer these challenges are different. So we become appreciative of it. We become grateful for these challenges, because they make us into better people. It makes us have a thicker skin. It makes us be able to push through obstacles, you know, because now we're like, okay, I went through some really low times and I got through it. So what else can you throw at me? You know, until you reach a challenge that you've never experienced. It may seem like it's like the biggest challenge ever, but it's just an obstacle that we have to be able to get through and push beyond our fears and break down barriers that we have in our mind. Stop running away from the life that you desire because you're afraid. Because you're afraid to go through growing pains. You're afraid to go through the growing pains. So you're never going to reach anywhere if you quit every time things get tough. What's the goal? What's the goal for you? For real? Do you really want to be successful? Are you like, I mean, not everybody wants to be successful, I guess, right? Well, I know I do. And one way, and success doesn't have to be monetary, okay? I want to be successful at loving. I want to be successful at showing my vulnerability. I want to be successful at connecting women together and building community. Those are the things that I aspire to be successful at. Yes, I aspire to be wealthy. Yeah, and have an abundance of cash flow. Yes, that is flowing to me. It is attracted to me because money is currency. And I attract that. But in order to reach new levels in your life, there's going to be obstacles. There's going to be things that come up that we have to push past. We have to realize in that moment, hey, I have this certain fear, or I have this feeling. Why do I feel like this? And break that down. Because not only in this human experience, the challenges that we face are for this human experience, but it is also on a soul level. It is also on a spiritual level. We have to connect to ourselves on a deeper level. We have to be able to push past any fear, our ego, anything that gets in our way. And how do you do that? You confront it head on. You confront your problems head on. You see them coming, you say, hey, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready to break you down and elevate and grow, because I don't want to stay here. I'm not trying to stay here for the rest of my life. I like that uncomfortable feeling because I know that I'm reaching a different plateau. I'm elevating myself. I'm getting to the next level. And that's what we all need to do right now. We all need to be leveling up to the next level, spiritually, financially, you know, in our relationships and love life, in our communication skills, everything. Okay? Maybe none of those things are you. Maybe you're the type of person that's like afraid to start something new. So the reason why you're stuck is because you have the fear of failing. You have the fear of, okay, I'm going to start this and nobody's going to support me. What's that? A limiting belief in your own head, right? Because once you change that perspective and know that everything that you touch turns to gold, anything that you do is a success regardless of if it fails or succeeds. Because something that you did that fails is a learning experience. It allows us to appreciate when we actually have the success. What if you go through life and everything is just smooth sailing? You never come across any challenge. You never, just things are just always working for you. Anything you do, it just works out. That limits us to having grit. That limits us to being able to work through certain obstacles. If everything went perfectly in your life for the longest, and then one thing comes up and it's not perfect and it doesn't work out how you expected it to work out, you'll be defeated. You'll feel like you're defeated because you're not used to any struggle. You're not used to any challenge. You're not used to facing fears and debunking them. We are growing, we are elevating, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. On this human experience, challenges come along. It's not always going to be how we expect things to be. When we start something new and we're confident in what we're doing. We love what we're doing, not just doing it for money, not just doing it because somebody else doing it, but we're doing it because we're doing it from our heart space and we really love it. Nothing can be a failed experience. We cannot fail when we're doing something from our heart space. Maybe it doesn't turn out how we want it to turn out, but at the end of the day, on this journey, on this human experience, we experienced starting something new. So we pushed past that fear of, starting something. Just start. That's the first step. Second is believing in ourselves. And say the business or the idea doesn't turn out exactly how we wanted it to, we learned. That's the third thing, we learned. So if we ever try this again or we try something else, we have experience, right? We have experience that we can use moving forward into new situations, into something else that we're gonna try, or something else that's new that might seem scary, and we'll be like, it was scary when I first did this. This was like the scariest thing in my life. And when I did it, it really wasn't that scary. Start that new project. Start dating somebody new. Start looking into something new. Explore mudras, explore yoga. You don't have to be the most flexible. It's a practice. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike. Just do it. Okay? Discipline takes a conscious decision to do. It takes a conscious decision for me to get up out of my bed every morning, knowing that I don't have to be somewhere by a certain time, knowing that I have nobody to answer to and to hold me accountable, knowing that I won't be where I want to be if I lay in bed all day, if I just lay around on the couch and watch TV, if I'm not being intentional, if I'm not trying to move past feelings and obstacles and just trying new things. And that's been where I've been lately, because it's been a challenge. It's definitely been a challenge transitioning to being a spiritpreneur and just doing this on my own. But I've been working through this challenge every day. And for me, one way that I heal myself is by healing others, sharing my story, sharing my experience. So that's what I'm doing here on this channel. I know that when I'm disciplined, because the first thing is, it's a discipline to do yoga. It's a discipline to meditate every day. That is a discipline. Being intentional and making a conscious decision to take 15 to 20 minutes out of my day or more meditating every single day. And when I did this, I saw results in my life that I never imagined. Things started to open up and just flow for me. So I feel that same way as when it comes down to me meditating and holding that as a discipline in my life and being disciplined to my practice. I feel the same way about anything that I do. As long as I'm disciplined, consistent, and holding myself accountable to whatever schedule I create for myself. Because remember, you're creating a schedule for yourself. It's not about what other people are doing for you. Hold yourself accountable, or have an accountability partner. For me, I had an accountability partner on this road, which is my boyfriend. He's been my accountability partner from when we did our first fast together. And when I say that I want to do something, he'll make sure he holds me on that. Hey, what about this? You mentioned this. What about that? Keeping me on top of it. And also having like a whiteboard has helped too, because I'm writing out these ideas. I'm writing out what I want to do. It helps me to stick to the schedule and stick to my discipline as well. So those are some things that have helped me stay disciplined. Anything that's helped you to stay disciplined, please go down in the comments, leave it down below so that we all can learn from this and we all can probably incorporate this in our life. Things that work for one person may not work for somebody else. But for me, I know setting my alarm every day to wake up at a certain time, making sure the first few hours of my day I'm not on my telephone, I'm not picking up my phone looking at social media or talking to nobody. I'm gonna take this time to practice what I choose to practice, and that's for me, that's meditation. Then I start to move my body, get out of my mind and into my body. I was spending too much time in my mind thinking about how things could go and what way it was gonna go and how this was hard and the lack of money coming in right now. I had to get out of my head. And once I got out of my head, the opportunities began to come. I started to feel more in alignment and more connected to my higher self and where I know that I deserve to be. So that was one way. Get out of your head and into your body, moving your body. And that's the video for another day too, because that is very important. Certain sacred movements help us to get out of our head and move that energy. Don't just sit there thinking and overthinking and getting engulfed in overthinking. Move your body. Talk about these things with someone that you can confide in, because also talking about these emotions allow you to hear yourself and what you're saying and bring peace to certain feelings and be able to analyze it and process it and move forward and grow. And that's what we're doing on this journey. We're growing, we're elevating, we're releasing old patterns that no longer serve us and inviting in new patterns that are for our highest good, right? Another thing, be gentle with yourself. This journey is unique for everybody. And a lot of times we are our own worst critics. We like to be so hard on ourselves. If we don't do something like we planned, we like to beat ourselves up. So that's why I mentioned to be fluid and also be able to adjust our plans. So say you had a really early morning, you didn't get to meditate first thing in the morning. Meditate in the afternoon. Change it up and meditate on your car ride. Meditate while you're in the shower. You can always do something else. I hope this helped you to get up out of your funk and get unstuck. I really look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section below, because I feel like this is a great topic for us to expound on down below, and it's definitely going to help someone else. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Gawdessinergy, and I'm on TikTok as well. I'm posting my lock journey on there, and I'm thinking about doing it on YouTube too. Let me know if you're interested in that. I'll probably just do that on a different channel. My lock journey is a spiritual journey, but not everybody here wants to see me talk about hair all day. So I have that on a different channel. Also, we are creating the community, the vibe. Follow the Indiglow Tribe on Instagram, and I'm thinking about making like a private group so that we can really connect, and I'll share things on there that is not on the YouTube or Instagram or nothing. It's going to be exclusive to the group. And my vision for the group, okay, let's talk about it. So the Indiglow Tribe is all about bringing together a community of people. We can fulfill all of our needs in this community. So one thing is accountability. I look forward to having an accountability partnership. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in depth in a later video. This is just an overview of the what's going to be included in the membership. We're going to share our businesses, and I plan on sharing a lot more business tips for people who are on the spiritpreneur path or just an entrepreneurial path. We can share our business and our ideas, or if you're stuck anywhere in there, we can help each other there. And also, I would love for it to be like a place where we support each other. So everything, we can have doctors, lawyers, nurses, people who create candles, bath bombs, self-care stuff, hair products, everything in one community. So I'm like really excited about that. I'm getting that all together and curating that, and I'm super excited about it. This is a community project, so please let me know if you're interested in joining. And then I have the Instagram that I just started, where we'll post all like events and just like encouraging words and things like that. So if you want to join the tribe, You follow us now on Instagram at the Indigo Tribe, and we'll be working on creating a private group as well. I love you guys so much. Remember, change starts in your mind. You change your mind and you change your whole entire life. See you guys in the next video.